Oh, hello everybody, and welcome to this new series. Oh my god, what is this? It's Doki Doki Literature Club. Now, I've been meaning to play this game for some time because the subject matter intrigues me. This game deals with some... Let's not beat around the bush. You all know what the game is. You've been asking me to play it. You've been asking me if I'm interested in playing it, and I've been kind of like avoiding the issue, kind of because I didn't want to say too much that I was going to be planning on playing it. Game deals with some dark issues. I actually had to agree to a agreement before I could even launch the game, basically saying that I was over the age of 13 and that I was able to handle dark subject matters such as depression, anxiety, thoughts of suicide, stuff like that. And so I knew this coming into the game that this was kind of a dark game. Wearing a mask of like that honey pop Sakura visual novel kind of like glamour on it, and it's a much deeper, intriguing psychological horror kind of game underneath it all. I don't know to what extent. I haven't seen anything on the game. I haven't watched any videos, haven't watched the trailer, haven't read reviews. All I know is that people told me I would like it, so we're here gonna play it. Alright, let's do it. Please enter your name. Henta. Hey! I see an annoying girl running towards me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. What are these things? Safe. Ah, safe. Safe. There we go. Done. Wait. Safe. Done. History? Oh, text history. Okay. Alright. I got it. Got it. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's gonna chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me. I overslept again. But I caught you this time. Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Penta. Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a weird couple or something. Fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean to me if you want to. Whatever you say, Sayori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute. By the way, Penta, have you decided on a club to join yet? Club? It's curious that my character is asking that, and I'm also asking it because I don't know what the hell she's talking about. I told you already. Wait, this is the girl from my... never mind. Okay. Never mind. Forget what I was about to say. It was an image I saw. This is the girl from an image I saw. No spoilers or anything. It's just... she's one of the, like, main characters, I guess. I told you already, I'm not interested in joining any clubs. I haven't been looking either. That's not true. You told me you would join a club this year. Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did, in one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's trying to go on about. Sayori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Yeah. Uh-huh. I was talking about how I'm worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world. You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you. Alright. I'll look at a few of these clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though. Will you at least promise me you'll try a little? I guess I'll promise you that. Yay! Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. Interesting. The school day is as ordinary as ever. And it's over before I know it. Wow, my brain died. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some of the clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club. Hello? Sayori? Sayori must have come into classroom while I was pacing out. I look around and I realize I'm the only one left in the classroom. I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here spacing out, so I came in. Your invasion of my privacy, Miss Bowgirl, is very curious. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed. You don't need to wait up for me. Or you don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late for your own club. Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, know what? Well, that you could come to my club. Sayori. Yeah? There's no way I'm going to your club. Meanie. Sayori is vice president of the literature club. Not that I was ever aware she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed to the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteed to be even less. Yeah, I'm going to the anime club. Come on, please? Why do you care so much anyway? Well, I kinda told the club yesterday I would bring a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything. Don't make promises you can't keep. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's just cunning as to have planned all this out. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake. In real life, I actually hate cupcakes, by the way. Yes! Let's go! And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. Dark. I dejectedly followed Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door. Everyone, the new member is here. I told you, don't call me a new member. I glance around the room. Hello there, madam. You have some fancy, breastises, and purple hair, of course. Welcome to the literature club. You're making me tongue-tied already, woman. Welcome to the literature club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously, you brought a boy? That bang is just driving me insane. Way to kill the atmosphere. Ah, Penta, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club. Fee. All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it. Sorry. Natsuki. The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is the one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She's also the one who made the cupcakes, according to Sayori. You can just ignore her while she gets moody. Sayori will say that quietly into my ear and then turn backwards, Sayori says that quietly into my ear and then turns back towards the other girls. Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy. And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that. Look how bashful she is. Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Ah, well, it's nice to meet you both. And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Penta. Monika smiles sweetly. What is this skirt doing? Your body's contorting, lady. You need physical help. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talk, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically, completely out of my league. So having her smiled at me so gently, or genuinely, feels a little nosebleedy. Hey, you too, Monika. Come, sit down, Penta. We've made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. Sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well? The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. Doesn't look like it. Looks like a regular old classroom to me. As Sayori mentioned, the immersion broken. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so there's one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Let me choose. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Damn it! Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand. Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Well! That's a good anime noise. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears. So cute! I had no idea you were good at baking, Natsuki. Well, yeah, no. No, we don't. She just literally said she had no idea. Just hurry and take one. Sayori grabs the first one, then Monika, and I follow. And Yuri, I guess, doesn't get one. It's delicious. Sayori walks with her mouth full and already managed to get icing on her face. That's the best friend, girl next door lady, of course. I turn the cupcake around on my fingers, looking at the best angle to take a bite. This is the hardest part about eating a cupcake. Where do you start eating it from? Where do you even bite it from? Did you bite it from the bottom? You start for like what, like a Drake? You start from the bottom and now we're here in the frosting, just a mouthful of sugar? No, you bite it from the side and get it all over your nose? I hate cupcakes, man. Not only are they difficult to eat, but they're also horribly bad for your teeth, very bad for your waist, and they genuinely do not taste very good. They taste like flavored air. Sorry. Get a little carried away sometimes. Get a little carried away sometimes when it comes to cupcakes and dessert snacks. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. She wants the D! Is she waiting for me to take a bite? She wants the D! I finally bite down. Ah! The icing, oh, never mind. The icing is sweet and full of flavor. What if she made it herself? Steer one. I'm not gonna keep doing that the entire time. This is really good. It's giving me too many options. It's giving me too many openings. There's too many. Thank you, Natsuki. Why are you thanking me? It's not like haven't I heard this somewhere before? Made them for you or anything. These blushes. I thought you technically did. Sayori said, well, maybe, but not for you, you dummy. All right. Ease up, lady. Ease up on the brake. Pump the brakes. Come around the corner easily. I'm not the tree that's about to jump out in front of you. I'm the badger who's smiling at you sweetly from the corner of the road that's not going to even be in your way at all. I'm just a cute little badger. I give up on Natsuki. Rewind. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. Yuri returns to the table. I like how it lets me save literally any point in time. That's basically the game telling me I'm going to need that function at some point. Carrying a tea set. That's where she went. She didn't grab a cupcake because she went to get tea. Tea goes with cupcakes. I get it. She carefully places the teacup in front of each of us before sitting down to the teapot next to the cupcake tray. That position is just... It's just all chest, Yuri. It's just all chest. You can't let a boy come into the room like this and just be like, titties. You just calm down, Yuri. You're too damn beautiful. It's like just the whole situation. You gotta calm down. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom? I'm saving. Yep. Oh no, I have to overwrite them? Fuck. I thought I was gonna be able to just spam them all. Shit. Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book? I guess. Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not... Insulted, Yuri looks away. I mean that, I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but at least I enjoy tea. I'm glad. Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monika raises an eyebrow and then smiles at me. So, what made you consider the literature club? I was dragged by my feet. I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monika that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. This is exactly what you should tell her. Tell her you were brought here as a hostage. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so... That's okay, don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the Literature Club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone. Monika, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of a debate club last year? Well, To be honest, I can't stand all the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something personally and enjoy making something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monika really is a great leader. Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club. You could put it that way. Not many people here are very interested in putting all the effort to start something brand new. Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. Dude, she's speaking the truth. That's the YouTube and streaming game in its entirety. Convincing you people that I'm worthwhile. Except I'm not, well, I am reading now. Whatever. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best! You know it! Yee! I'm just gonna gently victory arm pump. Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monika must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though, I don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature. So Penta, what kind of things do you like to read? Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't have a good way of answering that. Manga? I muttered quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet. Not much of a reader, I guess. Well, that can change. I can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's sad smile. Is there such thing as a sad smile? Anyway, what about you, Yuri? Well, let's see. Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. Giggity. My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. Get in my belly! That's my favorite. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive. She's made for me. I'm becoming the man. Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people. But I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements always immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop? Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately. Oh, shit! Here we go. And I read a horror book once. Desperately grasp something that I can relate to at the minimal level. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. The Rock. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. What can I say except you're welcome? Really? I would have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you. Dude, the gentlest people. Monika. The gentlest people are the most devious evildoers. And sexy with purple hair and giant hips and luscious curves. Monika, understand. I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Too true, too true. And that's gonna be this entire damn game, isn't it? Ah, I hate horror. I hate your bangs. Oh, why is that? Well, Natsuki's eyes dart over to me for a split second. Never mind. The comic relief always dies. I know how you feel. She's afraid I'm gonna die. I'm probably gonna die. That's right, you usually write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper. You left a piece of scrap paper. Fucking brain. You left a piece of scrap. Peep. You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud. And bring him home. That's all I can think of. And give that back. I'm just picturing two things. I'm picturing bring him home. And I'm thinking of the gif of Stephen Colbert. Give it to me. Sorry. Fine. Your cupcakes, your poems. Everything you do is just as cute as you are. I mean, she's dainty. Sayori sidles up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders will work. I'm not cute! Natsuki, you write your own poems? I am a poet. In real life, I am actually a poet, so I'm into all of this at the moment. Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care? Oh, I'm a poet! I could write your eyes. Phone! What do you wish from me, phone? Emails? Twitter? Go. Jesus, I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime? No. Oh, well, fine. You wouldn't like them. I'm not a very confident writer yet. No writer is a confident writer. Write from the heart. Feel shallow about what other people reading your shit. Eventually, people are going to read your shit, and you're going to realize that you were feeling shallow for no reason, or they won't understand what you wrote, and you'll get defensive and lock yourself away in a closet for 20 years until eventually you become a self-loathing piece of shit. It's a self-documentary. Let's just, I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. Exactly! You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Exactly! Do you have a writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, you can set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers. I guess it's the same for Yuri. Aw, I want to read everyone's poems. Sayori, you don't belong. We all sit in silence for a moment. Okay, I have an idea, everyone. She's gonna make us write a poem. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika. Sayori stands in the background, quizzically looking at the wall. Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then, next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will give us a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Penta? Yeah, damn right. Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem. What's that? Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I've bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought in the bust that surrounds me. All four girls stare back at me with dejected eyes. But, I'm sorry, I thought, Penta, you all... I'm defenseless against these girls. Hashtag real life. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. My character's so fucking great. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up. Yes, I'm so happy. Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey! You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I'd be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club. Thanks, I guess. Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember today's assignment. Write a poem to bring the next meeting, so we can all share. Monika looks over at me once more. Penta, I look forward to seeing how you can express yourself. Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food. Hey Penta, since we're already here, do you want to walk home together? That's right, Sayori and I never walked home together anymore because she usually stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well. Yeah. Sick. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the four girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day of school after school in a literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright, I just need to make the most of my circumstances and make sure a good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with the writing poem tonight. With the writing poem tonight, Penta, your brain boy, your brain. It's time to write a poem. Pixar films. Pick words you think favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever likes your poem the most. Wow. They're just like walking around. What are they doing? Walking around the poetry. It's the anime something rocks. Nibble. Horror. Massacre. Tears. Nibble the shopping horror massacre with time to take socks into the summer tears and then bubble your existence. This is the best poem. This is the best poem, hands down. This is the best poem. All right, thank you everybody so much for watching this episode of this first episode of this game, which is also known as Doki Doki Literature Club. I almost forgot the name of the game. I do apologize for that, whoever the developers are. It was free, so it's like I bought the game. It was free. But anyway, you guys can pick this game up for free on Steam right now, just to download. That's all you gotta do is just download it. You gotta be over the age of 13 though. It's gonna ask you. It's gonna tell you that it's about some super heavy shit. And then you just click a button and you can play it. You can play it along with me and we can see what choices we make at different times. Or if you've already played it, keep those spoilers out of my comments, please. I am playing this completely blind. I don't know anything about the game. Please keep it spoiler free or I will be very upset. Anyway, you guys are amazing. You know what to do down below. Like, comments. I didn't even say this shit. Just, all right. We'll see you in episode 2. Catch you guys later.